Good morning, everyone. Today I thought like that I will be discussing with you some speaking role play. Only so I will be showing you. So today I will be discussing with you stroke. So the setting is hospital ward. In case, so this is the background. You can just pause the video or you can read later. So this is related to stroke. So this is just after a this is related to a truck driver arrived in emergency via ambulance that also 2 days ago experienced some dizziness, vomiting, severe pain in the patient's right ear, which radiated the right side of your face, my face. All my symptoms came on suddenly while watching TV. You have been told you had a stroke and currently taking medications, so you are due to go home today. So just read this. This will be the patient card, but you won't be able to see this. So in case if you want, you can just pause the video and you can just watch. Okay, I hope. So just pause and read. You won't get this card. Only you will be getting the nurse card with you. So what you are supposed to do? So here ask the patient what they know about strokes. Then if the patient, so mostly in that case, if whether they, if suppose if you are asking whether they know strokes, mostly even though you won't be getting the patient card, you have to understand the patient will be telling I won't know what is a stroke. They are not aware about it. So you expect that you have to explain what is strokes because you won't be able to see the patient's card. That's why expect what the questions could be. Explain what causes strokes and what the medication is for. So now you have to explain some medication, any medicines. So just little bit medical knowledge will be enough. You don't have to know everything. That is prevention and treatment. So you have to explain about the prevention and treatment of thrombosis. Reassure the patient that her current condition is stable. So almost all role plays you have to reassure the patients. Emphasize the patient of the doctor's order to have regular blood test. So ask the patient to have blood test every time, which will ensure he is closely monitored in order to prevent another stroke. So this is similar in case of epilepsy also. There are situations, there are role play where they are asking about epilepsy patients just after the road accidents. So in that case, all these conditions will be similar only. So mostly you can learn little sentences and you can memorize or remember, then co-associate with it. Advise the patients of preventive measures such as losing weight. So you already know that how many role plays are explaining they have to take care about their diet. So some sentence, if you have some points with you, then you can apply everywhere. So this is the role play. I tried before one video with acting, changing my voice, but it didn't work effectively. So I thought I will be acting as well as I will be asking as a patient, doing both role play together. So you will be starting. This is you can learn like this. I don't want you to make the role script like this, but if I discuss one script with you, it might be helpful. That's the reason. So you can start as a nurse like, hello Mr. Smith, good afternoon, I am a registered nurse. So otherwise you can say I am one of the registered nurses working here. It will be, whenever you are saying one of the, then it will be plural, one of the registered nurses working here. I will be looking after you this afternoon. So today I will be looking after you. Your diagnosis is stroke. Now you are stable and today you will go home. I thought it might be a good idea to talk about discharge arrangements. What do you know about stroke? So in the patient card, we have to ask, what do you know about stroke? So in this case, what the nurse had did just mention that they are having stroke and now they are stable, and the nurse didn't explain that the truck had emergency at there is an accident or something, all these things they haven't mentioned emergency by ambulance. So this is not accident case, emergency by ambulance, this is an emergency situation. All these points they haven't discussed. The nurse directly started itself by telling that you are stable now and today you will go home. I thought it might be a good idea to talk about your discharge arrangement. What do you know about strokes? So this might mostly this will be the code. What do you know about how to increase your what do you know about iron rich food, or all these things, what do you know about? So now ask, so that is your question, ask the patient what they know about the strokes. So the patient will be telling, no, I know little about it. So mostly patient won't be knowing anything, so they will be telling like this: I'm surprised at finding out me have a stroke. I know little about it and what causes it. So you can start like this. Whatever this is the your question, whatever I marked in violet purple color, that will be your question, the task you have to do. And whatever explain bolded here in the red color, you can use for the any other role plays also. And this is patient, which I just bolded, I haven't colored that. So this will change for each role play, but basically no worries, please do not worry. Let me explain this disease for you, let me explain the stroke for you. So like that, and just read this. I'm not explaining you. If you want, you can just pause the video and just watch. So this is an explanation about what is strokes, and you are supposed to explain. So it is always better when you are preparing, you can even in your role play, if they are not asking about the disease, just learn a few points from here, from any point when you are preparing. Now next question is explain for you, that this is your task. Explain what causes strokes and what the medication is for. That means prevention and treatment of thrombosis. Causes, medication and prevention. We have to explain this. So you can start like this. There are many risk factors that can cause a stroke, such as, give example. What are the risk factors? Hypertension, diabetes, anything like that as well. Like, so these are there are many risk factors that can cause a stroke, such as. Always you can say when they are asking about the what are the causes, like this. Then comes what are the medications. So here we will be telling higher levels of blood fat make blood more easily to form clot. So if you want, you can say, otherwise just avoid this sentence and then start like this. Many effective medication, because they are asking about what are the medications. So many effective medications are available to prevent thrombosis. So this is the thrombosis word from here, prevent, medication, thrombosis. For example, warfarin. Your situation is stable with warfarin. So just mention one name, only one name you can mention. You don't have to give the complete details. Warfarin. You need to take it for a long time. Some medicine, like including epilepsy, for epilepsy, they have to take for long time. In that case, you can tell you need to take it for a long term. Sometimes this asthma you have to take for a long term. So asthma, epilepsy, stroke medicine, some medicines you have to take for a long term. The doctor has recommended, advised, suggested for a regular blood test, for which you will make sure that you are monitored closely to prevent another stroke. So we have to prevent. They are asking one point is the prevent. To prevent another stroke, to prevent another disease, to prevent another epilepsy or anything like that. So next question is this. Reassure that patient that her current condition is stable. So emphasize the patient of the doctor's order to have regular blood test, which will ensure he is closely monitored in order to prevent another stroke. So reassure, we have to reassure that they are stable. Emphasize the patient they have to take a regular blood test, and they need to be closely monitored. Then only they can prevent another stroke. So patient will be, mostly they will be telling, this is the patient dialogue. I have heard people can die from strokes. Whether will I have another stroke in the future, and whether could I die? So here also you started with no worries. Otherwise, please do not worry. I completely understand you. Like that you can start. The rate of dying from stroke is really low. So because he is asking whether I will die. So in asthma also this question is whether I will die. So the rate of dying from asthma is really low. So we have to console them. The rate of having a recurrent asthma, a recurrent stroke, recurrent epilepsy is very low. And now you are taking some medicine to prevent another strokes, anything. The drug is so effective. So even though there are different situations, different question, you can use the same sentences every time if you want. Many people with a stroke have taken this medication. So you can tell also many asthmatic patients have already taken this medication. Most of them do not have any recurrent asthma, but so you can tell you have to be careful. But please be careful with the any dust allergy or anything like that. But remember, having regular blood test is very important, which is the key to prevent a future asthma attack or stroke. They will monitor you closely in the future. So we have to closely monitor even in the future for several diseases. Now the patient cue card says that, role play says that, ask about other measures besides medication which could assist in preventing another stroke. So they will be asking whether there are any other preventive measures other than the medications. As you know, you can start as you know, besides medications. From what the patient asked itself, we started the answer. As you know, besides medication, there are many other ways of prevention. So beside medication, there are many other ways of prevention. See, almost all they will be asking for change the lifestyle, give up smoking, drinking, see, like that, give up smoking and drinking. Then advise the patient, your task is advise the patient of preventive measures such as losing weight. In that case, you can say, have a healthy diet, lose weight and do exercise regularly. They will benefit you a lot. See, I am not basically asking you to stick with this word, but you can also use this sentence if you want in your future role play while you are practicing. So see, keep in mind that whatever sentence which you are studying, you have to correlate with other cue card, other medicines, other situations, so that it will be helpful for you. Then it will be saving your time while you are preparing for this role play. See, I told these three illness I have combined together in the same role play, right? Like that, you have to have some idea, apply some idea also. So these are the situations which you don't need for this role play, but this will be helpful for you. So here I will explain it to you, otherwise you can just pause the video and watch. There are some warning signs we need you to be aware. If you could not speak clearly, fluently, as normal, could see things clearly, have a sudden headache. I think it's better if you read once. So it's like, I need you to contact the doctor immediately. Okay, that is the question. This is the only question. So this only learn. If you have any problem, if you have any further concerns, if you have any other situations, please contact doctor immediately. Is there anything else you would like to ask or discuss? See, please ask any question. If you do not know the answer, I will out for you. I will find out for you. I will explain to you. Instead of I will find out for you, you can say I will explain to you. Then what happen most time is that students don't know how to summarize or how to conclude the talking. They will be asking again and again few more questions. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? In that case, the role play we cannot finish. We cannot conclude that. So in that case, you can just use the booklet. I have some booklets about stocks. So like that you can use. If you know a little more about what it is, what to expect, what help is available. See, even though students know how to say, talk about booklets, this is the way. In case you have extra time, you have to balance. If you know a little about this disease, what it is, what to expect, what help is available, what treatment is available, what preventive measures are available. So we discussed all these preventive measures, medication. So you include that also if you want. I hope you would not feel so worried. If you are interested in them, I will bring them for you. So you are going for bringing that booklet now. So okay. Now I leave you to have a rest. Here is the bell. If you need me, please do not hesitate to give me a buzz. Remember, we are always here for a help. I will be back soon with the booklet. So you are going for a booklet. That's the reason. See you later. So what happened in the examination? There won't be the interlocutor, won't be talking much. Only the patients will be talking. They will be basically telling, I don't know anything about this disease. So in that case, you are supposed to, okay, I will just show you the questions once again. Okay, so you are supposed to practice everything. So this is the explanation for one particular. I have combined three: asthma, epilepsy and stroke together with similar ideas. So this is your cue card question. So this is your cue card question. Okay, so I will be like now I will be, in case if you want some questions to practice for yourself, I will be patient and I will be asking some question. You can pause the video and just tell me, reply me. So first, this is my cue card, my role play. So I will be like, sister, I really don't know what this stroke is. What might be the reason for this stroke? I am quite surprised with the finding that since they diagnosed me, I am having stroke. So now you can answer the question. So this is the question number 1 for you. Just play back and once again, if you want, you can listen to the question and answer the question. Now next question. I'm really worried now. Like I heard so many people are dying from strokes. So whether will I also die from the stroke in the future? Do you think there will be more chances for me to have stroke in the future? Next question. Beside medication, are there any other measures that I could do so that I can prevent another stroke? Okay, I hope if you want you can play back and you can listen to the questions which I have asked you and you can answer. So this is the video for you. Thank you.